Hello, I am making this video today to show you how to replace the front lower A arm or suspension arm in your Dominus 10TR. That's this right here. Reason I have replaced this part because I have ramped it and cartwheeled in my car 2 times, and this is a result: a broken loop in the where the pin attaches to the body. And here is a replacement part. Got from Hobbytown yesterday, and I've already replaced it just to make it easier to show you. So the first step you want to do is take the supplied key wrench that comes with your Dominus and remove the wheel that is on the side of your broken suspension arm. Takes a couple of turns. By removing the wheel, it makes it easier to get into the whole arm of the front. Set that aside. Now, what makes your tires move is this bolt and this pin that slips into the screw that you screw on the bolt to hold the tire on. Do not want to lose this pin. That's the whole thing that makes these tires move. So carefully set that aside. Now, take a Phillips screwdriver and unscrew the bumper. There's 4 screws. There's these screws right here that hold the bottom down, and these screws right here that attach to this part of the bumper. So you just unscrew those. Set these screws aside. Bottom. Gonna flip this over. Screws are kind of tough to get into. It's important to remember which screws go into which hole. That's why I've already done this to show you. Now, the bumper comes off pretty easy. It just folds right off. You want to do it very carefully though, so you don't break it. Very tough. But it will go on back pretty simple. Okay, never mind about the bumper. I'll wait till it comes off. Now, there's these little very, very small tabs that go on the end of these pins that hold that suspension arm into that socket. You'll have to somehow get it off the end of the pin that's behind all these steering arms. It's pretty tough, so you have to take a pair of these or a pair of fingernail clippers to get it off. Now, I haven't put mine back on because in the future I think I'm gonna have to replace it again, so I just left it off, and it doesn't hurt anything. It stays there pretty well. Let's go ahead and remove this pin. It's not coming out. So, anyways, you'll take that pin out, then that'll be loose, and then you take off your shock to make it easier to get in there, and then you unscrew the broken suspension arm from this screw here, and it'll be tough to unscrew because the ball bearing in there is loose, and the way to get it tight so you can unscrew it is you take the end of this and insert it in here and twist it this way from this side to get it tight, and then you can be able to unscrew it, and then screw the new suspension arm back on, and then you repeat the process and put the pin back in and make sure everything's nice and tight and on there.
Jordan, we need to run it.
And that is how you replace the suspension arm. Now, only way I could have broken this, or the only way I broke this arm, was I cartwheeled this car too much, or flipped it, and that doesn't matter, because if you're breaking parts, you're having fun. So, don't be worried or scared that you broke something on here, because it can be replaced. And that is a video on how to replace the suspension arm. Thank you.